Hey, welcome back, ScreenCrush. I'm Ryan Airy, here as always with my manager Doug, and the Super Mario Bros. Movie is hitting theaters soon.
Person, I never played a Mario game because I got no thumbs. Will I even be able to understand this movie?
Of course, buddy, and we're going to run down everything you need to know before going into this film. So, whether you're a super fan who needs a refresher or you've never played a Mario game before, you are in the right place. So, the trailers for this movie have been so much fun. They have featured the iconic Mushroom Kingdom with tons of recognizable characters and enemies from the game, such as Princess Peach, the Yoshis, Donkey Kong, Kamek, Goombas, Koopas, Lumas, and more. And then we have Star-Lord himself, Chris Pratt, as Mario, and his brother Luigi, played by It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia's Charlie Day.
Hey, neither of those guys are Italian.
No, they're not, and that's understandably led to some controversy online, considering that the pair of brothers have always been Italian going all the way back to the 1980s. Mario's first appearance was in the Donkey Kong arcade game. Now, the game was so successful that Mario wound up getting his own arcade game, and after that, his own home video game in 1985. Since then, Mario's stories are kind of all over the place.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Mario games have never been that story-focused, like there isn't a single timeline of events, and each game kind of takes place in a vacuum. When there is a plot, they all follow a similar formula. Mario is a plumber, either stuck in or from the Mushroom Kingdom, a place that's filled with sentient fungi named toads.
Oh no, are they like the bad guys in The Last of Us?
No, they're just cute little toadstool heads. There are a few notable toads from the games that we haven't seen yet though, namely Toadette, a pink female toad, and Toadsworth, the advisor to the princess. The toads are protected by Princess Peach, and the kingdom is terrorized by King Koopa, Bowser, a giant turtle-like monster. Bowser and Dora's kids kidnap Peach, and it's up to Mario to rescue her. Classic damsel in distress stuff.
You'd think they'd build better defenses in the castle at this point, but I guess not.
Well, sometimes they do this song and dance in the Mushroom Kingdom, and sometimes they do it all over the globe. Sometimes in space, and sometimes in beautiful Italian vacation vistas. Since then, Mario has been in tons of video games and spin-offs. There's the insanely popular Super Smash Bros., where Mario fights other video game characters, Mario Party, where Mario and the gang put aside their differences to play board games, Mario Kart, where they all race, and a laundry list of others ranging from basketball to tennis to being a doctor. The Super Mario Bros. Franchise is the second highest grossing video game property in the world, only behind Pokemon, which got its own movie in 2019. So it was only a matter of time before Nintendo partnered with Illumination Studios, that is the makers of the Despicable Me movies, to make the Mario movie a reality.
Wait a minute, wasn't there already a Mario movie that was like really bad?
Yeah, there was, a long time ago. So in 1993, a live-action Mario movie was made involving weird dinosaur people, rocket launchers, and Princess Daisy, a character that we've not seen appear in the movie yet. This movie sucked and exemplified a terrible trope that these movie studios love to make when it comes to video game adaptations. A lot of movie studios decide to frame these video game characters in our world to make general audiences feel relatable, so they don't need to interact with the wacky places the video game characters come from. This always just makes fans of the games feel isolated and delivers a mediocre movie. Now, in the case of the 1993 Mario movie, not only did they bring the Koopas to the real world by creating these disgusting dino lizard things, but they also decided to make a parallel universe city called Dino Hatton. I mean, come on guys, really?
Isn't Mario from Brooklyn though?
Most of the time, yeah. I mean, when Mario's origin is brought up in like that live-action movie or the old Super Mario Super Show, he and Luigi are plumbers from Brooklyn who fall down some pipes that warp them to the Mushroom Kingdom. And speaking of the TV show, the Super Bowl ad for the Mario movie reuses the theme song as a jingle for the Super Mario Bros. Plumbing service.
With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame.
They turned it into an 80s style plumbing ad, complete with faulty green screen effects and an actress posing as a satisfied customer. The actress in this ad is voiced by the original Princess Peach from the TV show, Jeannie Elias. Now all they have to do is bring back the Mario dance.
Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario.
The ad shows their van going from Brooklyn to Queens, so we know that their origin in the movie is going to be the same as it was before. Now, at the end of the ad, there's a number and a website for the Super Mario plumbing service, and both numbers actually work. Calling the number plays a voice recording of Luigi talking about their business.
Thank you for calling Super Mario Brothers Plumbing. It's me, Luigi. If you need service, please text us at the same number you just called.
So they start in Brooklyn but get stuck in a different world and have to save the princess.
Actually, Doug, no. We've seen from the first trailer that Bowser is actually after Star Power, and that Mario asks Peach for his help in finding Luigi.
Wait, what's Star Power?
Alright, well, Star Power is a power-up with different abilities throughout the entire Mario series. Sometimes it grants whoever touches it invincibility for a short time, but it's also seen as rewards for winning Mario Party, or energy sources for powering up space stations, or powering up an amusement park that Bowser has built for his henchmen. #BestBoss.
Well, if you want an amusement park, you're gonna have to pay for it yourself. We cannot afford it. We've only ever had one customer here power, and that was my mom.
So star power is just one power-up in the Mario universe. So far in the trailers, we've seen the power mushroom, the fire flower, and the super bell. And there's also so many more to come. There's the ice flower, the tanuki suit, the wing cap, the cape, the giant mushroom. The list goes on and on. Some being staples in every game, while others only appear in one or two. For instance, Frog Mario or Spring Mario. Bring back Spring Mario, Nintendo. That was awesome.
Is he just like stuck in a spring? Is that a power-up?
Yes, Doug, and it's the best power-up, no doubt about it.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, recently in Super Mario Odyssey, Mario finds a new friend, Cappy, who gives him the ability to possess his enemies, and these also act as power-ups in the game. Cappy is a really new character to Mario's universe, but thanks to the popularity of Odyssey, which is a great game, we wouldn't be surprised if Cappy made an appearance in this movie or a sequel. From trailer number 2, we know that Luigi is the damsel in distress of this story, and Bowser interrogates him as to where he can find his brother so that...
Who's gonna stop me?
There's even some shots of Luigi running from an angry mob of enemies and hiding inside a mansion, and this could be a reference to Luigi's popular spin-off game, Luigi's Mansion, which is about Luigi inheriting a mansion filled with ghosts that he has to clear out. Maybe we can see these ghosts in the movie.
I see dead people.
We also saw Mario fight Donkey Kong in an arena reminiscent of the early Super Mario Smash Bros. Games and the Donkey Kong arcade game. It's likely that this fight is sort of a rite of passage or test for Mario, as in some footage we saw Peach trying to train him with classic Mario courses, probably before they head out to take on Donkey Kong. In the final trailer, a huge garage with Donkey Kong art is seen as the place Mario and the gang get their karts made. Now, we can assume that because of the DK art that this garage is in Donkey Kong Country, and this is possibly right after Mario's rite of passage fight. This leads to the entire army of Toads and Gorillas taking their karts down Rainbow Road.
Oh wait, I heard of that before.
Yeah, if you've ever played Mario Kart or even heard of Mario Kart, then that name should scare the piss out of you.
I'm so scared right now, you shut up!
Rainbow Road is an infamously difficult course in every Mario Kart game it appears in, and its appearance in this movie looks no different. In the short clips we have of Rainbow Road, we know there's a huge battle involving the Koopas happening here in these karts. Mario even throws green shells backward at a Koopa just like in the game. Now with all that in mind, the story so far seems to be that Mario and Luigi are trapped in this new world and they're separated. Mario enlists Peach and later Donkey Kong's help to find Luigi. Meanwhile, Bowser plans to take over the Mushroom Kingdom with star power and orders his army to fight the good guys on the Rainbow Road. Now it seems to be a pretty average Mario story so far, but knowing all the games, the potential for a sequel could go anywhere. We already mentioned introducing Cappy and the cool body snatching abilities that he could come with, but we didn't talk about the Lumas. The final trailer showed us a blue Luma in a cage.
There's no escape. The only hope is the sweet relief of death.
Most likely this character is Lumali from the Super Mario Galaxy games. Lumas are a race of sentient stars who all have their own jobs depending on their color. These Lumas are usually the subjects for Princess Rosalina, a really popular princess who rules over the stars. When it comes to villains, Bowser is the obvious choice for the first movie. However, if Bowser wasn't the villain for a sequel, we could easily see the Mario brothers have to deal with Wario and Waluigi, another pair of brothers in the Mushroom Kingdom that are Mario and Luigi's polar opposites. Instead of Mario and Luigi's heroism and kindness, Wario and Waluigi both embody greed and power. If this first movie seems to be tackling Mario Kart for the action scenes, it'd be really interesting to see another Mario spin-off game get the spotlight later. The most popular choice would probably be Mario Party. Maybe Kamek would want revenge on the heroes and force them to play these torture-styled board games against one another.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
That'd be a little dark, but probably not as rage-inducing as actual Mario Party. But there are a few aspects of Mario lore that are not in the trailers that I am hoping that we'll see. In Mario Bros. 2, Mario fights a giant toad in Dreamland, and it all turns out to literally be a dream he's having. And Part 3 begins with a curtain rising, and the creator of the game recently confirmed that the entire game is actually a stage production that the characters are putting on, inaccurately recreating the first game.
How meta can you get?
Well guys, that's everything in the trailers and Mario's convoluted history, but what do you think is going to happen in the Super Mario Bros. Movie? Are you excited for the movie? Post your predictions and share your memories of the iconic plumber down below in the comments, or you can @ me on Twitter. For ScreenCrush, I'm Ryan Airy.